This video will be a little out of the ordinary. I usually do Florida content or something of that nature, but I was on Google's homepage the other day and I saw this. Why can't men say "I love you" to each other? It doesn't count if you add bro or man to the end. What? Now, where are we going with this? I thought. And I didn't think it was going to be worth a goddamn fuck, but I clicked it, and it was worth more than anything. This is the best. This article is the most no homo thing I have ever read in my life, and I would love to share this love with everyone. And for the record, I do not read these articles fully through. I just skim through them, and then I read them basically with you, in a sense. So, yeah, let's begin. I'm having L-word troubles, but my troubles don't involve a lover. There's no romance or sex in this. No flowers, candles, or dancing. My L-word troubles are with my boy, my best friend, Kichi. I've told him I love him probably 5 or 6 times now, but he never says it back. Well, that happens usually when you're trying to hit on a heterosexual guy. Yeah, that's if your whole argument that you're not gay is going to come around. Your first fucking paragraph completely dissolved that. When people say, quote, "I love you," especially for the first time, there are a number of things they may be saying. Maybe it's, "Do you love me?" the question smuggled inside the confession. Or, more urgently, "Please love me." Okay, what the fuck are you even talking about? What? Why is a guy trying to think about all of this? With Kichi, it's not like that. I know he loves me. I feel it all the time. I don't need to ask for his love. I don't need to wonder. I tell him I love him for a simple reason. Nothing could be more true. Okay, this is starting to get kind of sweaty as we read through this. It's starting to get steamy. Again, if your argument is that you're not gay, this is going to be probably one of the most ironic things I have ever read in my fucking life. But he doesn't say it back. Mostly, I've said it when we're leaving each other. A couple of times over the phone. Once when I was drunk. Another time when he was hurt and I was trying to be supportive. There's always silence for a moment. And then he says something like, "Yeah, bro, I'll catch you sometime soon." Yeah, that's because he's not gay. I don't need him to say those exact words to me. I wonder, though, about what keeps him from saying them. What keeps nearly all young men from being able to tell their male friends that they love them? I don't know. Respect? I would assume that you would get your ass kicked for questioning something like this. When I was 8, I made my first best friend. Pedro was twig thin, messy-haired, and jittery, brimming with the kind of untamed tenderness found only in children. When I moved to Philadelphia, he took me, a nervous new boy at school, in his arms and under his wings. Okay, but when you start to talk about untamed tenderness found only in children, I understand that you were a kid then, but Jesus fuck, you're writing this now. I question this dude already. That's a really weird fucking way of putting a description for one of your friends. I don't want to be anything of your friend, honestly. If you're looking for untamed tenderness in my young self, I think you need to fucking get looked at. Pedro and I spent our weekends on walks with his mother through the forest trails near their house. He and I walked slowly, holding hands while we stepped, interlocking our fingers. To this day, whenever I participate in the sacred human practice of hand holding, I think of Pedro. What the fuck? The sacred human practice of hand holding. What the fuck? Dude, what in the fuck? This is the gayest shit ever! On one of our walks, Pedro and I were interrupted by another boy, Pedro's neighbor, who chopped his hand between ours, startling us. "You two hold hands?" he said. "That's gay." I remember not knowing exactly what gay meant, but sensing in the way other boys wielded the word that it meant something you didn't want to be. I had a terrible feeling that the outside world had broken into our quiet green place. Pedro and I never held hands again. The poor fucking story. So now you can't look at holding hands with your friend the same way ever again because someone called you out for being gay. I have nothing against gay people. I just think this guy's gay and he's just not admitting it. He and I still cared for each other. But that day, we learned our care was something we needed to regulate, subdue, place in a chokehold, and never let loose. We learned this at the hands of another boy, our age, who probably had learned it at the hands of another boy of whatever age. Whoa, where are we fucking going here? I think this is called molestation. I'm pretty sure that you just encountered a pedophilic ring of children that want to fuck each other. Pedro and I learned what men in America have learned repeatedly. That tenderness must be tamed in accordance with the set of codes we must be fluent in, as if our survival depends on it. This lesson is learned over many years, passed between generations, and like the best taught lessons, it claws into you until you can hardly distinguish where the lesson ends and you begin. What? Dignity? Respect? Being a goddamn man? What are you fucking talking about? How you can't hardly distinguish where the lesson ends and you begin? This is you not understanding what your fucking sexuality is. Somewhere inside each man is a list of all the other men he's loved, without ever finding the words to tell them so. Well, I don't fucking have one. I can tell you that for damn certain. I don't even fucking think Santa Claus has a list for all the guys he fucking wants to fuck in the ass. This is ridiculous. Don't tell me that every fucking guy that I know, even including my friends, my father, all these people have a list of guys they want to fucking talk about. Oh, get the fuck out of here. I met Kichi in the middle of my freshman year, when I was once again a nervous new kid, this time throwing a party. I kinda wonder what party that is. I have gone through life with a rotating set of anxious tics. What the fuck does that mean? That year, I had become fond of swinging my university lanyard with my key in circles, wrapping and unwrapping it around my finger. When people started flowing into my dorm room, I began my nervous swinging, not noticing what I was doing until I heard a crack and saw that my key had struck a stranger's iPhone screen, leaving a minor scratch. That stranger was Kichi. God, the fucking way he writes this is just like he's writing about a girl he met at fucking high school. Jesus fuck. This is stuff that you would write to your lover. This is stuff that you would write in romance stuff. Like, this is romance novel shit. I don't... How the fuck is this not gay is beyond me. My first message to him was an apology, sent the next morning. He was kind and forgiving. We agreed to hang out. Yeah, I bet he didn't know at all what he was about to get himself into. Freshman year is an easy time to attach to people. I started hanging out with Kichi more and more, almost every day. Then several times a day. When it was time to choose housing for sophomore year, we decided to room together. We fell into each other's lives quickly because we were both hungry for closeness in a new place. We stayed in each other's lives because nothing has ever felt more natural. Oh, wow. Yeah, if I was Kichi and I was reading this, I would be fucking getting a restraining order immediately. Yeah, this is getting creepy. You're talking about children's tenderness, and then you're talking about another kid that you held hands with, and then you're talking about another boy. Yeah, dude. This is not looking good for your whole picture, bro. Kichi and I are both mixed race, with white mothers, immigrant fathers, and hard-to-pronounce names. We are from cities. Him, Seattle. Me, Philadelphia. That we take pride in. But mostly, we are different. He's calm, cool, rides a skateboard, keeps his clothes neatly folded, writes poems, and loves immunology. When he's sad, he doesn't stay sad for long. It just sounds like you're wanting to fuck him. This whole article, I'm getting the fucking message that you want to fuck Kichi. I admire how quietly deliberate Kichi is and the balance he brings to his life. When I go to him with girlfriend problems, yeah right, writing problems, or any other kinds of problems, some little thing he says or notices always stays with me for days. I appreciate his steadiness, and he appreciates how emotional I am, how I'm rarely balanced or collected at all, how I'm messy and clumsy. Like your last boyfriend? As we became closer friends, I started taking some of him with me, and he started taking some of me with him. He appreciates the mess of me, which is maybe how I know that he loves me. What else is there to love anyway? Are you asking what is love? I will put that song in this motherfucking video. I have the means. The codes men follow in love are tricky. For example, while saying a straight "I love you" is frowned upon, sometimes saying to another man "much love" or "I've got love for you" is okay, or "I love you" might even be passable, even if it's quickly followed by "bro" or "man." Okay, now he's trying to like justify why he wants to say "I love you" to every guy he finds on the fucking street that looks even remotely like him or some shit. Oh dear God. These are the linguistic gymnastics masculinity asks us to perform. The negotiations we make through language to keep within the acceptable bounds of manhood. Do you want to drip any more soy from your fucking bottle? Dude, Jesus Christ. Ah, fuck, dude. What kind of beta fucking male guy is this? What the fuck? So you want to hold every dude's hand, you want to fucking find children and tenderness and shit? I don't know what the fuck. You're really starting to, like, build up a character that I don't want to fucking ever meet. Like, I would never want to be your friend, because you would want to immediately want to start writing poetry about me. You fucking crazy fuck. A footnote should be added to the code. Sometimes the most inconvenient or terrible circumstances can occasion an acceptable expression of love, but only at that moment, never to be spoken of again. 2 years ago, Kichi and I took semesters off from college and spent that time in Colombia, where my father is from. One day, while in the coastal town of COPYRGHT, I got so suddenly sick with fever and dizziness that I dropped to my knees. I bet you did. While walking on the beach. Yeah, oh no! I'm bent over and I'm dropped to my knees. I'm in such a compromising position. Help me, Kichi. It's crazy how I'm just presenting myself like this. Weird. I was scared to be mysteriously ill in a place where I knew it could be hard to find help. Kichi searched all over town for a doctor. When he couldn't find one, he decided his pre-med coursework would have to do, and he tended to me. I'm sorry I have to read it like that. It's just now he's playing doctor with him. He's like loving this right now. He put his hand on my forehead. And that's just the sentence. He whispered into my ear. He told me over and over that I was going to be okay, until I was. I love it. He put his hand on my forehead, period. He whispered into my ear, period. This was perhaps our most intimate moment, brought about my sickness and unthinkable. I can't even read this shit. Dude, you're gay! Like, I'm sorry to break the ice for you, man, but you might as well, dude, you're not coming out of the closet, you're literally you're in a closet with 4 wheels attached to it that takes gasoline. You're driving around in this thing. This is the code, as intricate as it is far-reaching. Kichi and I do not possess the flagship qualities of masculine college boys. We aren't in fraternities or in sports teams. We have even talked more than once about masculinity and the illogical things it requires of us. But still, we have lived in this world. We grew up as boys in America. We learn this code and we practice it. There is no immunity. Are you sure, man? Are you sure about that? I beg to differ. There's a part of this story I haven't admitted yet. You think? Fuck! Each time I say I love you to Kichi, it feels uncomfortable. Well, because he's not gay. I feel the weirdness of it in myself. The lesson is burrowed in that deep. You want a lot of things burrowed deep in you, I imagine. I hesitate, flinch, but in my conscious mind, I know it's what I want to say, so I try to say it. I want to say, I love you to Kichi, and mean just that. I don't want there to be any desire or questioning or expectation lurking inside my words. I want to love in a way that suppresses the need for affirmation, for return. This is what I have come to know as the purest kind of love, expecting nothing back. You're talking about masculinity being illogical to you, and then your children's tenderness and holding hands. God damn, I remain hopeful. It's not that I don't need to hear those words. I'm just ready to be free from all the voices and gestures that keep us from saying them. Still, I can't help but wish that one day Kichi will forgo all the masculine clatter, look me in the eyes, and simply say I love you too. I wanted to make sure I got a picture also of the information here. Look at this. Ricardo F. Jura, fuck your name, is a finalist in the Modern Love College Essay Contest. Graduates from Brown University this month. This guy's graduating from a college. Dude, he's a finalist in Modern Love College Essays. Could you imagine being Kichi this entire time just going, holy shit, oh my god, and now he's exposing this whole fucking thing. I don't even like the guy that much. Holy shit. You're gay. Okay, there's the conclusion of the video. You're gay. It's okay to be gay. Just admit it. You don't have to out your friend. God damn. Well, this has not really been a sunshine state. This has just been like, holy fuck, look at this idiot. Wow. Our college kids are just getting so much brighter. Our men are just getting so much stronger with soy. I feel about 15% gayer just for reading this article. Alright, bye. Stay gay.